Look up at the rafters. 6 banners, forged in the freezing rain of January and the unwavering surgical discipline of the Standard. This isn't just about a team. It's about a rebirth, a resurrection, a reclaiming of a throne that many thought had turned to dust. After 2 years of wandering in the desert, 2 years of a 14-13 purgatory that felt like an eternity, the Foxborough faithful have found their North Star once again. On this January 22nd, as the New England Patriots gear up for an AFC championship battle in the thin, unforgiving air of Denver, the man at the helm has officially been crowned. Mike Vrabel is the 2025 PFWA Coach of the Year, and it isn't just an award. It's a declaration that the Patriot way hasn't just returned, it's been evolved. But before we dissect the blueprint that took a 4-win team and turned it into a 14-3 juggernaut, join the inner circle, hit subscribe, smash that like, and tell me in the comments, is Mike Vrabel already the best coach in the league, or do we need that 7th Lombardi to prove it? I want to see the football IQ of this fan base down there. Do your job. What we are witnessing is the greatest single-season turnaround in the history of this storied franchise, tied for the best in NFL history. 10 wins better than last year. Let that sink in. From the depths of 2024 to a 10-game win streak from weeks 4 through 13 that felt like the 2000s all over again. Mike Vrabel didn't just walk into Gillette Stadium, he reclaimed it. He brought a culture of accountability that doesn't just ask for effort, it demands it. We're talking about a 50-year-old architect who spent 14 years in the trenches as a player and now has his team scoring 490 points, the second most in the entire league, while maintaining a defense that suffocates opponents, allowing a mere 18.8 points per game. This is Vrabel's second Coach of the Year honor, but this one hits different. He joins the immortals, Chuck Fairbanks, Raymond Berry, Ron Meyer, Bill Parcells, and of course, the GOAT, Bill Belichick. But Vrabel's doing it his way. He's the first coach in Patriots history to win 14 games in his inaugural season. He's found the perfect harmony between the aggressive, punch-you-in-the-mouth football of the Titans era and the cerebral, meticulous planning that made him a 3-time Super Bowl champion in these very same colors. He's bridged the gap between the front office, led by Elliott Wolf, and a roster that would run through a brick wall for him. Let's get into the tactical minutia of why this team is a nightmare for coordinators. Vrabel, along with Josh McDaniels and Terrell Williams, has built a 3-4 defensive shell that thrives on versatility. Look at the data. 48 sacks on the year, 10 interceptions, and a plus 170 point differential. They aren't just winning, they are erasing teams. On offense, the Earhart-Perkins scheme is back with a vengeance. Drake Maye, the All-AFC sophomore phenom and MVP candidate, has been surgical, completing 72% of his passes for 4,484 yards and 31 touchdowns. But look at the running game. Tre'Veyon Henderson, PFWA All-Rookie, racked up 911 yards at a 5.1 clip. When you have a quarterback who can identify a cover 2 shell and immediately audibles to an inside zone because he sees the nose is shaded too far to the weak side, that is the Vrabel effect. It's about being precise. We aren't aiming for perfection, Vrabel says. We are aiming for success, and success in Foxborough is measured in January. I spoke with an anonymous AFC scout this morning who told me, and I quote, Vrabel is the only coach in the league who can out-scheme you on Tuesday and then out-bench you on Wednesday. That credibility with the players is unmatched. A high-level Patriots executive added, Mike didn't come here to be a Belichick light. He came here to be the best version of Mike Vrabel. The accountability in this building is the highest I've seen in 20 years. A veteran defensive coordinator noted, trying to call plays against that New England defense is like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube while someone is punching you in the face. Their stunts are too fast and their gap integrity is flawless. Another source stated, the rapport between Vrabel and Maye is the most dangerous thing in the AFC. They are on the same page before the huddle even breaks. And finally, a scout from a divisional rival admitted, we spent all offseason preparing for the old Patriots. Vrabel gave us something entirely new and entirely terrifying. When you look at Mike Vrabel on that sideline, you see the ghosts of 2001. You see the same eyes that caught touchdowns in back-to-back Super Bowls. You see a man who understands that next man up isn't a slogan, it's a contract. He has the positional versatility of a TD Brushy, the cold-blooded leadership of a Ty Law, and the strategic mind of a young Bill Belichick. He's the bridge between the dynasty of the past and the dynasty of the future. But make no mistake, the award is just a trophy. The mission is Denver. The mission is the 16th AFC Championship appearance in franchise history. And Power Field is waiting. The altitude is real, and the Broncos defense, led by Vance Joseph, the PFWA Assistant Coach of the Year, is standing in our way. Vrabel knows that the hype of being Coach of the Year won't buy you a single yard in Mile High. It won't stop a blitz. It won't catch a pass. We are the New England Patriots. We are 14-3. We are travel-hardened, battle-tested, and led by the best coach in football. Mike Vrabel is the architect, and the blueprint for Super Bowl 60 is already drawn. Denver is just the next task, one game at a time. That is the philosophy. That is the Renaissance. That is the Foxborough forever mentality.